Wrong profile. Sorry, we'll switch it in a second. Why didn't that work? There it goes. All right. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We're going to continue our shiny badge quest, but we gotta switch to the correct profile. You got a shiny? I assume that's what all the capitals mean. Nice. Very cool. Since you got further in the game, it could be anything. Since you weren't still in Route 2. What'd you get? Pikachu? The classic? It's gotta be Pikachu. This wouldn't it be helpful to have a Discord, because I could go take a look at it. Maybe I'll have to get it set up. I swear, I think I just saw an ant crawl across my screen. Ugh. Yeah, dude, I have ants in my house? That's not good. It was on Route 2? I didn't even know they had those there. I thought you went further in the game. I thought you were at, like, that pumpkin patch place or whatever. Is that still Route 2? Galarian Meowth is not the best looking one, but it is a shiny, which is pretty cool. You could have it be your pickup Pokemon. I don't know. It probably is. I don't know. I don't consider myself an expert. My brain didn't remember it being Route 2. Not the pumpkin patch part. Maybe it is. Where's that at? Pumpkin patch. The little farmy area. Pumpkin patch. Yeah, I don't remember where that's at. I thought it was like no. I thought it was like Route 4. Am I crazy? Let's try Route 4. The pumpkin patch, I think, is Route 4 right here. Yeah, this is Route 4. But, because you were talking about seeing Pumpkaboo and stuff. I think this is Route 4. I think they have Meowths here. Yeah. Doesn't really matter that much, but that's cool, though. Meowth is cool, and then you can get a Berserker. Which I think actually Berserker's a decent Pokemon. It's not a bad Pokemon. It's not, like, competitive level, but I think it's decent stats. I do remember it just being kind of yellowish, if I remember correctly, right? So it's not the most bestest of shinies out there, but shiny's a shiny. So congratulations. Is that what you were going for, or were you just kind of doing random encounters? Looking for Milcery or whatever. Milcery shiny's pretty bad, too. It literally just changes its, like, eyeballs to gray. And I think it changes its shade ever so slightly. Yeah, Milcery's a tough one to get, because I think it's only like a 10% spawn. And there's no way to increase the spawn rate of it. That's a tough one. Unless you're hatching eggs, then obviously it's much, much, much easier. I think that's how I got mine, was hatching eggs. You hadn't fought the first gym yet? I guess doesn't matter. You can pick it up wherever you want to. Yeah, just that first gym, right? That's not too bad. You can pick it up from there. There you go. There's some decent options out here. You could get a Roly-Coly, which is pretty good. I forget what its final form is, but that's a pretty good one. Colossal, there we go. I remembered it. Colossal's pretty good. There's some good options. I can't wait to get to Glimwood Tangle. That'll be fun. I like Glimwood Tangle. Wind, you're trying to fall off my lap, dude. My days off changed this week, so I have the dogs and the boy. An actual weekend day off, which is pretty sick. Glimwood Tangle? Yeah, Glimwood Tangle's legit. When they were teasing Sword and Shield, one of the first things that they did was they just used, they just had like a background of Glimwood Tangle with like Pokemon from Glimwood Tangle kind of walking around in it. Almost like a live wallpaper. And people have used it as that actually since then. People have used it as like the backgrounds of their streams and stuff like that. But it would just randomly have like a Ponyta walk by and like a Morgrem walk by. And that was like the teaser for a lot of the new Galarian Pokemon and then that one zone. It looked pretty wild. That being said, I didn't see that live. I just saw it afterwards. Because I didn't play the game when it first came out. When I played it, it was already out for a couple years. Yeah. It's very cool. Translucent, kind of otherworldly. Feels like Alice in Wonderland or something. And it makes sense that you find the fairy gym right after that. Meets the aesthetic for sure. Yeah, surreal. It's a good word for it for sure. And it's got Authentic Sinistea in there you can get, though it's easier to get it in the DLC these days. Still very iconic, though. That's how a lot of people got it before the DLC was out. And it's got just really good Pokemon there, too, like Hatterene, Indeedee, Oranguru. It's got your favorite Slurpuff. Is Slurpuff? No, wait. You're playing Shield, so Slurpuff isn't in Shield. That you'd have Spritzy, so that's you can't go for that one. Favorite Pokemon is in Sword. Kind of sad. Oh yeah. But you said you like Slurpuff though. Maybe not your favorite, but I think you said that they're your favorite shiny or something? I'm not sure. I remember you talking about liking them. I'm not making it up. But if you ever want to breed any shinies, I can trade you over a Ditto, because I got a whole grip of them on my main account. And I don't do any trading in this game anymore, so I'm not trying to make profit off them. They're just residuals from my days of profit trading. Collecting swag balls for catching shinies. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Oh, fairy type, sure. I don't know, Xerneas is pretty good. There's actually a lot of good fairy types. Off the top of my head, I think I would like Hatterene better. Its G-Max form's kind of creepy though. It's got like a little kid in a head cage thing. It's kind of strange. I think its best ability is its hidden ability, Magic Bounce, but I don't know. I've never actually used it competitively. I just bred to get it with its hidden ability before they had ability patches. And then I think I got one or two of them in Glimwood Tangle. Not Hatterene, but its second form. Hatchrim, I think it is. I think it goes Hatena, Hatchrim, and then Hatterene. If I'm remembering correctly. It's a bummer that Galarian Rapidash wasn't very good, because it's a very pretty Pokemon. I thought it was Hatterene that was the last form. I thought it went Hatena, Hatchrim, Hatterene. I could be wrong. Well, I'm guessing that Meowth wasn't what you're going for, so are you still going to try to get Milcery, or are you just going to move forward and do another hunt somewhere else? Decisions. Win, you need to eat more food, man. You're too skinny. You make me nervous. I've been giving you treats. Well, there you go. The door's wide open now. But you should expect each hunt to go pretty long, because full odds in this game is pretty brutal. The encounters are fairly slow. Dang, my foot is already starting to fall asleep. I might have to take Win off my lap. I've actually only done a couple full odds hunts in this game, and they're only the ones that the Shiny Charm doesn't apply on. Like the Motostoke Gym and the Glimwood Tankle Mushroom Impotent. And then I also, I've been doing a curry hunt for a long time, and those are always full odds too. So even if you have the charm, it doesn't apply to them. Outside of that, I hadn't really done very many full odds because I've had the charm for so long. Dude, what is up with these ants in my house, bro? I'm gonna have to freaking put a ticket in to have them come spray or whatever. Especially if I start getting bit up by these things. Or they get into the dog food or something. I'll be mad. They're crawling all over my desk. I don't got no food over here, bruh. I'm pretty good about not having food everywhere. Theo's not. I basically clean up after him every time he's over here because he never freaking cleans anything up without me specifically telling him to. But, you know, he's a kid. Kids are lazy. I probably wouldn't have even noticed the ants if they weren't crawling specifically on the freaking monitor, making it real obvious. Not a good strategy. Not even any food over here. Probably haven't found the trash can yet, but I was going to take that out tonight anyways. At my apartment, we have trash valet. We put recycling and trash outside the door, and they come and take it from the door, so we don't even have to go out to the dumpster. Not that that's even a big deal. But my favorite thing about it is they take your trash and the recycling, and they just go throw it all in the dumpster. So you set your recycling aside, and they still throw it in the dumpster anyways. I almost thought about writing a bit about it, because it's like, it just shows that recycling is just like to make us feel like a good person, but ultimately most of the time it all just gets sent to China, and China throws it in the ocean. You know, they don't actually recycle most of the stuff that we think we're recycling. It's just literally for us to feel better about it. Like, I'm doing my part. I'm taking extra time to sort this into a different trash can so then they can throw it in a different trash pile. And it takes a little longer to go in the ocean. Well, are you gonna do your second hunt before you hit the second gym? Because that'll limit where you can go to. What you can hunt. Okay. Well, you could go fishing. You could go for Pumpkaboo. You could go for Electrike. You could go for Milcery still. Hope that you don't phase on another Meowth. That would be sad. You could go for Eevee. Eevee's there. I think one of the games Eevee is more common than the other. I think it's Sword that Eevee's more common in that spot. So I think Eevee would be a tough one. But you could always use the 50-50 KO method and make it pretty common. Just save in front of it, KO it, get another spawn. It appears there, but I think in Sword it doesn't appear as often as in Shield. You can get them in both, but I think it's more of a common spawn in one of the two games. I forget which one. But like I said, you can use the KO method, so even if it's a rare spawn, you could still KO it and make it appear way more often. I'll look right now because I'm curious. Alright, what's the spawn rate in a different game? So it's 1% in Route 4. So it's only a 1% spawn in Route 4, but in... Yeah, no, it's more common in Shield. So it's a 5% in Shield, but only a 1% in Sword. So you actually have the better game for Eevee. I'd still at least KO it when you see it, because then you have a 50-50 chance at another respawn. Just don't do resets on it, because then that means every 5% you get a 50-50 shot at another reroll on it. That wouldn't be bad. If you wanted to do a true, what do you call it? Sorry, I gotta ban somebody on Rumble. There we go. But yeah, if you were to do it, that's a way to do it. Just posting links of random nonsense they're trying to, like, get traction to. Some article or something about... No, it's one of his videos. He's spamming a video about religion and the Freemasons and stuff, trying to get people to go watch his video. Will pass on you advertising on my channel, bro. But yeah, Eevee though, 5% there, so maybe not go for Eevee like primarily, but every time you see an Eevee, you could go KO it. And then in terms of overworlds, I know it has Electrike, Meowth, Pikachu. I think Pikachu would be the 1% in your game then. Pumpkaboo. There'd be no reason to go for Diglett. Diglett's not a great Pokemon. Religion, you mean? I mean, they're just, that's what their videos they make are about, I assume. Doing, like, conspiracy stuff or something. Because they also talked about the Freemasons and blah, blah, blah. So it's probably like conspiracy type videos or like documentary type videos. Which I do watch some of those, but I'm not watching his. Not if you're spamming in my channel, bro. That's not how I discover things. I knew what you meant. You just kept saying relation, though. Cracked me out. Yeah, Eevee wouldn't be a bad option, and then you have a lot of different things you could evolve it into. You could just plug and play with whatever would be best for the playthrough. And Gourgeist isn't like a bad Pokemon. It's pretty good. Plus, Pumpkaboo has an excellent shiny. And Electrike's a good Pokemon too, or Manectric, I think is its evolved form, which is a good Pokemon. And it's a good shiny. Well, the first form is. I don't remember what the second form looks like. Fire types. Yeah, you might want to go and fishing then. Get yourself a shiny bass going. Or your favorite shiny Magikarp. You could also go for Choodle. It's an easy hunt in terms of spawn rate and everything. You can come and fish at the same dock as me and see who gets what first. But if you're going specifically for Chinchou, then you'd want to get a Electrike with Lightning Rod from that farm before you go, because it increases the spawn rate of Chinchou quite a bit, or else you're more likely to get a Aracuda. I'm probably going to wake up Theo in a little bit. He's grounded off games, so he's going to be bored and annoy me. Try and get me to entertain him all day. I got to go to his last soccer game, and they won. And then we went to this new restaurant that opened up by the apartment, and it was actually pretty good. So, pretty cool. Nice little day. And then we're going to go to church in a little bit, too. Since it is Sunday. And I don't always have that day off. I usually have to try to hurry up and finish work as quick as I can. But luckily I have that option. You know? I can work as long as I want to. Like on my last day I needed some hours, so I went and helped a friend out, and then he just complained to me the whole time about like people that he works with, and I was like, okay. Nah. Common misconception. If you go to my church, you don't burn, and then they give you a free coffee. Which can kind of burn if you drink it too quickly. You gotta let it cool off a little bit. Theo didn't bring his... He wanted to buy shirts, like dress shirts to wear to church, because I sometimes will dress up when I go. Not that it's required or anything, but he wanted to also, so I bought him a couple shirts. He didn't bring any. And he also wanted me to buy him a hat, so I bought him a hat that has like the church logo on it after he got baptized, because he was pretty excited about it, and I was like, sure, it's like your birthday gift for a rebirth. He was pretty excited about it. But, he didn't bring that either. So, Nah, it's all good. Perhaps I'll see you later. How's this guy still sending stuff in my chat? I muted him. I literally muted him. How is he still sending stuff? Okay, I don't understand how that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Why isn't that working? Why are there ants all over my gosh dang apartment, dude? It's triggering me. I gotta ban this dude. Okay, I didn't click the right option. There we go. Now he's toast. Alright, I clicked the wrong spot. Now we got rid of bro. Dude, these ants are starting to trigger me, though. I gotta put in a ticket for it. Maybe I'll have them take a look at my, dryer while I'm at it, because it does not dry clothes very well. I have to, like, basically hang everything up afterwards, which defeats the purpose. I'm tempted to watch the regionals. See if Wolfie's in it. Let me see if I can get this added onto my overlay. I think I couldn't get it to work last time.
Showcase of that earlier on. Yeah, I love the team construction. It plays in a style that I love to see, where you get a really stable tailwind. You can't stop my tailwind. Once I have the tailwind, you can't stop my damage. So I'm just killing all of your Pokemon. Unlike like when Christopher's played, having to guess if he wants from ahead, there was almost nothing in that match for Michael where he was having to guess where targets were. He was just
Yeah, I don't think that worked. Alright, I'll try it another time. It's fine. I'll watch it offline. It's all good. That was not working. We'll watch the regional later. See if Wolfie's gonna play in it, or is playing in it. I guess it wouldn't be gonna. He'd already be. I think it's about time we get our shiny, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's been long enough, game. It's okay. You can give us our shiny. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Not at all. Dude, I swear I have the ants crawling on me now. I'm losing my mind, bro. I don't think I have anything to get rid of these ants. I don't think I have like any bug spray or anything. I didn't expect bugs to be freaking attacking me in my apartment. I'm gonna have to put in a freaking ticket. Wonder where they're getting in from. It's gotta be the front door. Or back door, I suppose. Ugh. I'm all paranoid that I got bugs all over me, which I probably do. Winnie, you gotta protect me from the bugs. You gotta hunt them down. You're just sleeping. You're not helping me. I need your help, Winifred. No, you're not gonna help me? You're just gonna reposition yourself to sleep better? Whatever, bro. I see how it is. Hey! Can you hush it? Can you hush it up? Hush it! Don't make me go over there. Dang, my eyeball's itchy. It's probably an ant crawling on my eyeball. Hey, enough with the barking. It's time for a shiny win. It's time for one. We gotta have that shiny now. It's time. It's been long enough. It's been long enough. It has been. Gotta get it. We gotta get it. I was ready for that to be blue. And then it wasn't. I was ready for it. And then it wasn't. I'm ready for the shiny. Oh yeah. Okay, I wasn't ready there. I mean, I'd take it, but I wouldn't be happy about it. I wouldn't use it, so... Be a little bit of a waste of a shiny roll. Maybe we'll hold off a little longer. I need to bathe. I forgot to yesterday, and I worked quite a bit. And I was also outside watching a soccer game, and it wasn't the hottest day ever, but sweating a little bit. I like to keep it fresh. Come on! No? Not so much? Not this time? Maybe next time? Oh my goodness. Oh. I think we will watch the regionals after all. I think I just have to set up a news source and we'll be chilling. Hang on. How am I using that?
Alright, before we get started now with our top cut, I'm going to ask you guys for predictions. Not who's going to win, unless you want to. I'm not going to put you on the spot unless you want to volunteer who you think's winning. But in terms of predictions, what Pokemon's going to win, how we think this one's going to be shaking up.
I will happily volunteer to give a vote of confidence for Tyranitar, Corviknight, and Garchomp. No! Move on to the thought.
There are a lot of folks I would really enjoy seeing win this one. I'm kind of rooting for Wolf this time. As much as like 11's a little greedy and maybe save some regionals for the rest of us, I just think it's such a cool team. I would never have thought of that, and I think it'd be really great for the game if that was the team that won the first regional championships in this new Pokemon Champions era.
Oh, this is the first one?
Specific player, Pokemon,
I didn't realize it was the first one.
Quadrant of the bracket, and I'm rooting for that top quadrant. Like, I would be
Interesting.
happy with any 4 of those players winning, any 4 of those teams winning.
Okay, this is not very good, or very easy to center here.
To be honest, the Pelicans, right?
Sure, that'll do.
But also, like, there's Mega Garchomp is there. I love cool. I love Mega Garchomp as like this escalation of all the bulky slowing down of Garchomp. Like if Garchomp gets slow enough, then Mega Garchomp isn't slower anymore. He can just be faster and then threaten a white KO. Like maybe it's genius and gonna come out on top.
It might be genius, and it's in the top 16,
So far, so good.
and I have always been a believer in Mega Gyarados as well, and especially if Basket Weave is going to be the top threat of the format, having a Mega Pokemon that can resist both the Wave Crash and Last Respects, and intimidate it as it switches in, kind of a big...
So this is the first regional of
And that's one of them.
That's one of them.
I mean, with all of
the
these
Champions era.
with these trainers,
It's
is it
interesting.
enough to take down the Mega Charizard and everything else? The team that was so
It's crazy to see competitives have Mega. All they had to do was just be like, all right, we're just gonna release this version of it. We're gonna release something that has Megas in it, and then we just get to choose Megas, and then now they can just literally do whatever they want. They can be like, next one's gonna have Dynamax in it, the next one's gonna have Z moves in it. It's gotta be crazy. Being able to flip the script that hard. And what's the gimmick of Gen 10 going to be? Who knows?
Oh,
It's not against the rules.
Did you set rules?
I didn't think I had to. I thought I was understanding over here. All right. I mean, we're waiting.
All right, Win, I'm gonna have to put you down or adjust my legs or something. My legs are cramping up. Oh, it's hurting. Hurting. Hurting.
Lived up to everyone's expectations.
I've had so much fun watching the matches, seeing all of these different megas, all these different ways teams can have fun with it. Definitely living up to the expectations.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it too. Where I think that just seeing even some of the teams that are similar, as much as I've kind of enjoyed poking fun at them, and seeing how different that they're all piloted, and then I've got some of the exciting differences too. I think it's just fun to see faster-paced games too, right? Feels very differently in the smaller environment.
Yeah, and it's I was always going to be excited for this because I'm always excited for a new meta, just something that shakes up what we've been doing. And the rest of the season has been a bunch of reruns of previous.
Yeah, they haven't done Megas in a long time.
Just like brand new here to close
Yeah,
out our season.
crazy.
And this really has lived up to my expectations. I definitely would have told anyone who would listen to me going into this tournament that all of the doom and gloom about Charizard winning all of the online tournaments and grassroots tournaments is not real. Like just because it's winning a weekly online tournament does not mean it's what's going to win a regional championship. And I think our players here have really proved it. And again, there are players who are going to use the strongest Pokemon, pilot it perfectly, and still be able to win. But there's a lot more to this format than just Charizard stuff.
And I mean, this is just the beginning as well, because I know you're saying this is the end of our season. And for our region-specific season, it is, but in 2 weeks, it's NAIC. This was a big testing ground to what to expect. We get the special championships in Europe next month, but then NAIC is where, like, that's the big event. That's where everyone comes out. With those who haven't had a chance to play champions, like, how different do we think it's going to be from NAIC from now?
I imagine a lot of players are going to react to what they see this week, and the metagame will continue to evolve. This is only the first major to happen in this format. A lot of times you can have 6 weeks of non-major tournaments, but
You're way too skinny, Win.
so I'd expect
And you're
every
getting-
team to feel fairly
getting,
different. This is the last tournament of this format because we're
Mats,
in the
need to
format of the World
clean you up.
Championships, and so there's nothing to hide either. This is show what you've got, try to do what you can to win, and try to become a international champion.
I think this will be really fun. I think it'll depend a lot. Kind of reading the tea leaves on how strongly people react. They're like, okay, especially what actually wins this tournament, where I think with Top Cut, to me, with it being primarily not Charizard, the narrative should probably be that, well, if you think going to NEIC Charizard's going to have similar usage, maybe play something else unless you're someone like Palchua or Chris Hahn or Justin Tang, who's just the goats of playing the standard stuff. However, maybe there's an opportunity there. If everyone is thinking that, then maybe Charizard goes wrong. Maybe some people start thinking they can give some leeway in that matchup, and Charizard sneaks back in again. So it'd be an important prediction to make.
Yeah, it certainly wouldn't surprise me to see the pendulum swing back away from Charizard in enough time for NAIC. Because we also have the special event over in Europe in between now and NAIC as well. It wouldn't surprise me if people started disrespecting Charizard and then NAIC comes around and one of our incredible pilots of the standard good stuff then just runs over the tournament because the stuff is still strong.
It is good stuff for a reason, right? But as for us, I mean, we're so excited for NIC, but we need to get through this tournament too, and I cannot wait to get started with our top cut. If you haven't already done it while we've been chatting, this is the opportunity to get a snack, get some water. We're taking a short video break, and after that, it's time to get started with the top cut portion of the Indianapolis Regional.
Oh dang, we still got top cut. Now we get to watch ads.
Hey Pokemon trainers, welcome to Pokemon Championships History, a series where we showcase important moments throughout the history of competitive Pokemon. I'm Jake Muller, and I'd love to take you back to the World Championships in 2015, the year Mega Kangaskhan claimed his biggest victory. But first, we need to go back one more year to 2014. Pokemon X and Pokemon Y introduced Mega Evolutions to competitive Pokemon, and Mega Kangaskhan dominated the metagame throughout the entire season. However, when the 2014 World Championships rolled around, Mega Kangaskhan fell to the wayside, failing to make a single appearance in top 8. Although Mega Kangaskhan surged back into the metagame as we moved into the 2015 season, its place at the top became crowded thanks to the introduction of even more Mega Evolutions from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. As the World Championships loomed, the community wondered whether Mega Kangaskhan would once again be pushed out of the metagame by a high presence of Pokemon that could counter it. Anticipating this, many players from Europe and North America opted not to include Mega Kangaskhan on their teams, fearing history would repeat itself. Japan, however, had something else in mind. Just 2 months prior at the Japan National Championships, Shoma Honami claimed first place with an early version of a team structure that would come to be known as Chalk, which featured Cresselia, Hitman, Amoonguss, Landorus Therian, and Mega Kangaskhan. This team composition boasted an unmatched combination of power and flexibility, leading Shoma and many other Japanese players to ride the Mega Kangaskhan wave all the way to Boston. As the 2015 World Championships,
One of the lamest times in competitive history,
that Chalk was the team to beat.
where just like everyone
Competition was full of
used the same team.
outside Mega Evolution picks
Super lame.
like Mega Mawile, Mega Charizard X,
That's how you can know. That's how you know the meta is bad,
and Mega
when
Charizard Y.
one team just is clearly the best.
Used teams that followed the Chalk guidelines, including Shoma Honami himself. While the extraordinary success of this team composition at the biggest event of the season was astounding, even more interesting was the variation seen within Chalk, just inside this top 8. While all 6 teams
Oh wow, slight variations of the same team. So interesting.
players opted for some alternate options for their
Bad.
own Pokemon. Heatran was substituted for a different fire-type Pokemon on 2 occasions, with one player using Entei,
Hush.
one choosing Volcarona. The 6th Pokemon on the team ranged from Thundurus to Aegislash to Tyranitar to Scrafty. Sylveon made an appearance in place of Cresselia in one instance, and one
That
player
would be a weird
used
choice.
Landorus to run both Aegislash and Thundurus. The 2 teams in top 8 at the World Championships that did not make use of Mega Kangaskhan were both defeated in the quarterfinals, meaning that Mega Kangaskhan was guaranteed to have her day in the sun.
Players shake hands, knowing that the game is over. Rotom Wash falls, and the crowd.
Oh no, my boy Rotom Wash.
This is the second time on stream playing in
Rotom.
Taking down Naoto
Not
and
Rotom.
Shoma Honami would be met in the finals
Leave
by fellow
Rotom
champion
alone.
Hideyuki Taida, whose Volcarona set him apart from the rest of the field.
He's done. We get a medic in the field.
The championship match was a back-and-forth affair. Shoma won game 1 thanks to consistent damage output from his Landorus Therian and clever use of disruptive attacks like Thunder Wave and Swagger.
And here we go. Will it be able to hit through confusion? Is it question? No, it hits itself. Huge. Shoma very excited.
But Hideyuki turned the tide to even the score at 1 game all after his
I think I might have some food right after the stream.
turns.
A lot on
Wake up Theodore and get ready for church.
$1,000 in prizing here as it hits
a big shadow sneak. I think that will pick up the feint here on the Thunder. It is definitely at this point looking like he is taking it to the game.
In the deciding game, Shoma made expert use of Heatran's defensive utility and offensive power, proving that the original Chalk Fire-type Pokemon was still number one.
Do a ton here. Oh my gosh, picking up the feint on Hideyuki's Pokemon as well as catching the burn, activating the weakness policy there, but the burn is absolutely huge and it's only a matter of protect before this one is over.
Suddenly, Mega Kangaskhan re-entered the field right before Hideyuki conceded defeat. Shoma's decision to stay true to his run to the Japan Nationals title with the original components of the Chalk team composition paid off as he became the 2015 Pokemon World Champion.
Honami is your 2015 Pokemon Video Game World Champion.
Thank you for watching, and let us know some of your favorite moments in VGC history by using the hashtag #PlayPokemon.
My favorite was when Wolfie VGC won the championship, followed closely by him winning a really big tournament and then telling everyone that they prepared well, but not good enough.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Indianapolis Regional Championships here for the 2026 Play Pokemon season, and we are just about to get ready and into
Good girl win. Hi, good girl.
We've already reached this phase in the
It's like
tournament
there's a
where we have 6
random
players remaining.
hair floating around.
Battling it out in single elimination. You lose here and you are out.
Single elimination?
You get to inch closer to that.
Dang.
No more safety nets is win or go home in Top Cut. And there are 16 people
Dang.
to make it all the way.
No more safety nets. You must win. Or you leave. You get out. You get out.
2 phases of Swiss, 11 and 1. Notably the only player to take a win off of Wolf Blick and his Mega Steelix team so far in the tournament. You can see Wolf down there as
Oh, Wolf still is in it. Let's go.
second seed at the bottom of the bracket.
Let's go.
Players, though, that are all hoping to be
He's
able
still
to
in
get
it.
some of those championship points, but even better, call themselves the first champion in Pokemon Champions.
Still rooting for Wolf.
And I cannot
Wolf,
wait to see
Wolf,
which
Wolf,
of
Wolf.
these amazing 16 trainers come out on top. For our very first match of the Top Cut bracket, we will be focusing in on Nathaniel Sittler versus Nick Navarre.
Don't care. Neither one of them are Wolf.
Interesting to see
I want them both to lose right now to make the team, to make it the way easier. Just double KO both their Pokemon Feint at the same time, both eliminated. Let's see it.
So you do have, of course, that second
No? Is that not fair?
regional
Okay. Well, I don't care.
Getting second only to the late
I don't
Jean,
care.
but in 2023 also
Get on out of here.
Of course is now going to be heading into the Champions era with a top 16 here.
Yeah, certainly a great result.
You exit.
Personal back in the Pokemon Champions, but
Palafin's pretty cool. I like Palafin on there.
makes his way all the way forward. If he matches his finals appearance, I'm sure he wants to go maybe a little bit
I like seeing Palafin.
champion, but Nick Navarre
Sinistcha's pretty cool too.
has some top cuts
Alright, they brought some interesting stuff. I guess they can play.
World Championships.
I'll allow it.
Has experience in these late stages of tournaments and at the big pressure moments of a top cut.
This team, though, is so
I think I'm hearing something weird. Hang on a second here.
New Mega Gyarados players in our Phase 2. It gets a chance to show us another Pokemon that is going to be
I think I was losing my mind.
dance to get those attack and speed boosts.
Thought I
and then
freaking heard something weird.
go all out with something like Water
Like there's a cop at the door with a megaphone or something.
Pokemon that can reasonably come to a battle but not Mega Evolve. Of course, that Mega Gyarados gives it a lot of stats, gives it that dark typing instead of flying. But if you
I didn't even realize Mega Gyarados had dark typing.
it's very useful for helping set up that Floette.
That Floette is definitely going to be
Floette's a good one.
a lot of this. You do have to worry about an opposing Mega Floette, but you have a lot of Pokemon that will be able to take at least neutral damage.
Still haven't gotten a
couple
shiny
of
one, I
those.
don't think,
Maybe you're able to get
in
that with something
ZA.
like fake out support from the Incineroar Sneasler or a Rage Powder from the Sinistcha.
Alright, so we're going to start wrapping up the stream here as soon as we get something that is not a Chinchou or
Side protect. So that speed control option isn't there. There's really no speed control at all on
Iracuda.
other than
Once we get a encounter that's not Chinchou or Arakuda, we'll wrap it up. Hopefully we can get a shiny. I'll take that.
Overall, this team is speedy, especially if you've got the unburden boost on the Sneasler, you have that focus sash that has activated, then you're able to go for some really cool things. Destroying the Sneaslers faster than something like the Garchomp.
Alright, they're getting started. Looks like one of them's wearing pajamas.
As well, I think that's been a little bit under the radar for
Oh, I am hearing weird stuff. Hang on. I gotta see what this is. What am I hearing? I'm losing my mind.
We are instead relying on the tailwind from that Talonflame for some speed control. Of course, a couple setup Pokemon here for Nick as well. We have the Calm Mind Floette with the Swords Dance King Gambit and
What
the
is that? What do I keep hearing?
making his way into top 16 here.
I will say though that
Sounds like somebody talking through a voice modulator or something.
to intimidate Pokemon on Nathaniel's side, bringing them
Like it
in.
literally sounds like somebody standing outside being like,
And when you have that
like in a cop car being like,
dark type attacks,
get down on the ground
that might start to
and
get a
listen to
little bit
techno.
spooky. You don't have to worry about the sword stance anymore.
This is a cool look at some of these Pokemon from Nick. Again, 3 setup Pokemon on the same team isn't too common, especially considering there's actually no redirection on this team either. You do have 2 Fake Outs, which help out a lot. You've got the Intimidate on Incineroar alongside Cutting Shot. You also have Will-O-Wisp on Talon.
Alright, well.
Allow yourself to set up
I think I might actually be losing my mind. It's possible.
There's nothing stopping Nathaniel from just targeting those setup Pokemon with those single target attacks.
There are
There's an ant in my coffee.
try to put a damper in that. You do have the Incineroar and Sneasel of your
Alright, I need to put in a ticket for these ants. This is getting out of hand. I have 2 ants in my coffee.
priority boosted dual wing beats if that Talonflame is going to be
Or is there a third? Do we have a third ant in the coffee? Yes, we do.
the Sneasler, for example, is
Dude, I am...
dual wing beat should be
It's a full-on invasion, bro.
2 hits. Technically, you know,
It's on the same
the
turn
dual
at
wing
least.
beat. But
We'll count
let's
it.
go into our first top cut match here at the Indianapolis.
I want to drink an ant.
Top 16 between Nathaniel Sittler and Nick Navarre. We got the headshots already. As we see in the mirror of the Floettes and the Incineroars staring each other down.
Notably, the Incineroar for Nathaniel was faster than Nick.
There's a Basculin. That ends the stream.
Potentially be a speed
Alright. Well, it's been fun, you guys.
at least as a
Thanks for watching. I will see you soon.